From One of One Production Studios, broadcasting from NYC, you are listening to Unexpected Success with your host, Joy.
Hey, so here we are, podcasting with Joy, right? Just wanted to take a minute to just discuss why podcasting, why we're here, right? So unfortunately, at the end of 2017, we all lost two mentors of mine, Ed Woods and Reggie Osse. Losing both of them within, a few days of each other was devastating, to say the least. It still feels pretty unbelievable, but it happened. I had the ability to work with both of them at Osse and Woods in 1996, and working with them was, while it was just one summer in between my freshman and sophomore year in college, and here we are a few years later. I'll say few, even though it's quite a bit of time. It had such a profound impact on my life. Ed wasn't in the office as much because, anyone who knows Ed knows that he was out there hustling, making it rain. Reggie spent a lot more time in the office, and I had the ability to just talk to him about life. And fortunately for me, he shared a lot. That summer, Reggie left a profound impact on my life. He provided me with life-changing anecdotes and just advice that I literally feel like changed my life and changed the way that I view the world. Reggie to me was superhuman. I just thought that he was beyond this world. And so hearing that he got sick, I just knew that he would beat it. I mean, it's just impossible. Like, superhumans don't pass away. Unfortunately, he succumbed. And so what happens is when you see a superhuman pass away, you realize that we just don't really have time. We don't really have time to accomplish all the things that we want to accomplish. We don't have time to defer our dreams. We really we have to act now. You have to act now on what you're passionate about and your dreams. Reggie always stressed the importance of not just living, but flying. He would say that, what I'm doing now is not what I'll always be doing. I plan on going out and becoming a creative and doing creative things because I'm creative. I never really got it, and Reggie definitely did a lot of different things after he stopped practicing law. But I never really understood what was going on until I saw him reinvent himself as Combat Jack. And seeing his passion, hearing his voice when he became Combat Jack, I realized what he meant by flying. I realized that when he was practicing law, he was living, but when he became Combat Jack, he started flying. And he lived by example. He dreamed it, and then he became it. And he became super successful at his passion. And that was just so inspirational. So inspirational to all of us, to just take chances, be passionate about life, start winning, start flying. So currently my plate is pretty full. I have a lot going on. But I know that Reggie would want me to get a bigger plate. And so I'm going to get a bigger plate. I'm going to become more passionate. I'm going to stop just living. I'm going to start flying. I'm going to start doing things that drive me. And what I'm currently passionate about is hearing more stories about winning. I want to talk to people about winning, about how they started, about what they did. I want to discuss winning. I guess the reason why I named the podcast Unexpected Success is because when you're becoming an entrepreneur, you don't know, you don't know if you're going to win or if you're going to lose. You don't know if you're going to succeed or fail. But you just go. You just try. And a lot of times when you're going, you're just kind of keeping your head down. You're not even sure you're really even succeeding until someone kind of taps you on the shoulder and is like, wow, you're doing a great job. You're like, wow, really? I am? You don't even know. And then you look up one day and you're like, wow, look what I built. So unexpected because you're so caught up in the process that you didn't even know that you were successful. It's crazy. So I want to hear from people who are winning. I want to hear from people who have enjoyed success. I want to be inspired. I want the audience to be inspired about what you can accomplish when you are passionate about something and you just go after it. I want to speak to people who are flying, who are just not caught up in what everyone else is doing, but caught up in what they want to grow, what they're building. I want to talk to experts. I want to talk to enthusiasts. I want to talk to people who have leveraged their natural abilities to become something extraordinary. I want to talk about winning. For those of you who don't know, I was an entertainment lawyer for some time. Then I stopped practicing and became a NBA sports agent for a little while. Throughout the course of my career, I've been fortunate to work with really smart entrepreneurs, smart go-getters. And I've also been fortunate enough to work in boutique offices that had to be set up from scratch. So I was able to kind of observe the process of what goes into building a practice or building an office. That experience enabled me to have the tools to start my, latest venture, Next Step Staffing. At Next Step Staffing, we focus on placing technical talent. So we work with web developers, audio-visual people, technicians rather. We work with a variety of talent in the technical area. And just so you know, I had no experience in that. I have a legal background, right? Legal background, no experience in tech, but decided that me and a childhood friend and another partner decided we wanted to start a technical staffing agency. And so we educated ourselves about staffing and about technology. And we just, put some money together and made initial investments that we were okay with losing if it didn't work out. And we just did it. We found a really cool space in Flatiron and, in Manhattan and put our little coins together. And I remember the first time we got a check, we were like, wow, you mean we got a check? This is amazing. It was like a crazy time, but it was super exciting. And here we are 6 years later, and we're still going. And, we reflect on what we've accomplished. And, again, you don't really understand that you're successful until you look back and you're like, wow, I guess we are pretty successful. It's a really cool experience. But the best part about becoming an entrepreneur and starting your own business is that you become limitless. You realize that you can start anything you want to. You can literally start any kind of business. It makes you fearless because if you start and you succeed, it's amazing. But if you start and you don't succeed, it's okay too, because you tried. You jumped out the window. You went for it. So this podcast is all about winning. If you want to if you want to hear from super inspirational people who have just gone for it and become successful, I think we're going to have a good time. I want to give a special shout out to Fela and Dennis, although they probably don't want the credit. Because if it weren't for them, then I would probably be still be living and not trying to fly. So I appreciate them for helping me build my wings, and I'm looking forward to flying. Let's fly together. Let's win.
This podcast was brought to you by 23DB Productions, ID Productions, and One of One Productions. For more information, go to Facebook and Instagram, Unexpected Success with Joy.